Hi everybody, Jose Valdez reporting live with my kids here. Having a little chocolate milk on a Friday. Say happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Say go Trump.
Go Trump.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing these little segments throughout the whole entire weekend until the day of the voting, like I said. This is part 2 of the truth that I'm going to tell you, and you can look it up yourself, about Hillary and about Trump. What's real and what's not. So, say hi, Zachy.
Hi.
Say hi, everybody. Say go Trump. Shh. Yeah, I'm recording here, buddy. So, another things that I was just thinking about as far as what now, another thing people were talking about Trump and are concerned about his being sexist and being that all the stuff that he apparently did to girls. Now, just want to cover that because CNN and MSNBC and all the major networks, they're not, no, just have one. They're not actually telling you the truth. Or they're hiding it, or they're probably, they'll shoot it for like 30 seconds on the time that nobody's actually watching. Because yeah, nowadays, the technology is so good that you can actually tell when people are watching or not. So that's how they cover their bases. So all these girls that came forward about Trump and what they supposedly did to him have all been debunked. Go on YouTube, go on Google or Yahoo, look it up. It's all there. They all have been debunked. There's a bunch of lies that the Hillary Clinton campaign have been putting out just to make him look bad and everybody to turn against him. So that's a complete lie. All of them are complete lies. And they all been debunked. And like I said, people like the New York Times and the Washington Post and all the media outlets that I mentioned before, they're all for Hillary and they want to get her in office. Now, I was watching a little while ago a video with a whole bunch of movie stars from like the guy who does the superhero movies and Scarlett Johansson and some of the others saying that they're talking smack about Trump and this and that. But it's amazing how they would sit there and, you know, ramble on about Trump and all that stuff, that it's a bunch of lies in a nice studio talking lies about Trump. Why? Because you know what? All of the policies that Hillary's going to put in place does not affect them. They're super rich. We're the poor ones. We're the ones getting by paycheck to paycheck. They're not. So they're going to sit here and spread lies, just like the media, because that's what they want. They want attention for everybody else and making sure they're the good guys. And Trump looks aggressive, this and that. Now, the truth is, everything that they've mentioned about Trump is a lie. He's not a sexist. He's not a rapist. He's not a sexual predator. He is not, I repeat, is not a racist. If you actually watch videos, you'll see there's a lot of black people that are voting for Trump, and they wised up and figured out that the Democratic Party does not have their best interest at all. So, if you look up any videos, take the time. It's the weekend now, so you have plenty of time. So get on your computers and your iPhones and your electronics and do your research. That's what I'm doing this for. I want everybody. And if you want to debate me on what, if I'm saying is wrong or you found something to contradict me, post up a video on right now and comment on what I'm saying and prove to me that I'm wrong. Which obviously you're not, because I know the truth and I'm home. I have a business. I get to do whatever I want when I want because I don't work or answer to anybody. So, again, another thing that I've noticed, there was a bunch of videos going on, and I came across the Veritas video, and everybody noticed that from the beginning of the campaigns, even in the primaries, when Trump was having his rallies, there was so much violence, and they kept blaming Trump for all that violence in his rallies, blaming Trump, specifically Trump, saying, oh, it's his fault and he should apologize for all these things happening bad to these people and people getting hurt. And he mentioned a couple of times, oh yeah, punch that guy or take that guy, you know, back in the day, or we should take this guy out and, you know, he'll walk out here on a stretcher. Yeah, because they deserve it. These people were paid $1,500 each and an iPhone to go into his rallies to fuck with Trump supporters, to get them riled up so they can start some shit to fuck with other people. So every time the media reported on this, they were in on it. They knew what was happening. Look up on YouTube, Project Veritas, and you're going to see the actual videos of the DNC people admitting and paying people to do this. This is a fact, but this is stuff that you're not gonna see on CNN or MSNBC. You're hearing it from me and other people that are trying to get out there with their voice. But again, if you notice, if you're watching this live, hopefully you can understand and hear what I'm saying and look it up for yourself. This video might not be up there for that long because people like the creator of Facebook and the creators of YouTube are in the bag as well for Hillary Clinton. So they're gonna stop freedom of speech online and try to shut this video down. But if you guys can see me and hear what I'm saying, I'm gonna be doing this over and over again all the way to the time of the election, because I want everybody to know the truth that people like Facebook and the people who run Facebook are trying to censor freedom of speech on the internet. Again, they've been doing it from the beginning. Ever since it hit to the general, they're all for Hillary. They don't care what she does. They don't care the fact that she got 4 people killed in Benghazi and lied about it, blamed it off some stupid video. They don't care about that. They don't care the fact that she had a server in her actual base, in her bathroom, and lied about the emails to the general public, the FBI, and she gets away with it. Is she above the law? Do you people think that she's above the law? Because I don't. Because in our country, the United States of America, we're all treated as equals. Nobody's above the law. Nobody. So for people like Hillary Clinton to sit there and call Donald Trump a bigot or a racist, that's bullshit. Do you know who Hillary Clinton's #1 mentor was throughout her whole life? Senator Byrd. He was a leader of the Ku Klux Klan. That's something you will not hear on CNN. You're hearing it from me. You're hearing it now live on Facebook until they cut me off. So again, Hillary's all for the KKK. So is the Democratic Party. If you watch, there's 2 main movies you guys will watch. And once you watch them, there's no way in hell you'll ever vote or even think about voting for the Democratic Party or Hillary for that matter. You got Hillary's America from Dinesh, and also Clinton Cash from another director. I'm not sure what the director is right now. But those Clinton Cash, which covers all the money that they got from lots of donations. For example, like the earthquake that happened in Haiti. Yeah, that earthquake when Bill Clinton got on the air and asked for donations for the American people, and the American people dug into their hard-earned money and gave them millions and millions of dollars to help these people that are hurting in Haiti. Yeah, you know what happened to that money? They stuck it in their fucking pockets. They didn't give that money to Haiti. They give it to their contractors in Haiti. That's why there's a protest after protest that happened in New York saying, where's my money? Where's the money that was supposed to go for Haiti? And they're protesting. Does CNN report on that? Hell no. The Clinton News Network would never report on that. So this is issue after issue with the Clintons. When I was young, I admit it, I voted for Bill Clinton twice. I was young, I was stupid, and you know what? That was before the internet. Now I can do my research, I can do and see exactly what's going on. Now let me let you know, all full disclosure, okay, I was a Democrat, but I'm not a Republican either. I'm just independent. I really don't have a party. Like Trump, they're all against him. The media's against him. All of the media. I'm talking about CNN, MSNBC, ABC, CBS, the New York Times, the Washington Post. They all sit here and bash him because they're a bunch of liberal Democrats that will do anything or say anything, lie, steal, cheat, kill, just to make Hillary Clinton the next president of the United States. And they have no reasoning. But because she's a woman? Yeah. You know who I want to be the first president of the United States? My daughter, right here. Straight A student. Beautiful girl. That's who I'm going to vote for president, for a first woman president. Not Hillary Clinton. She has bad judgment. She lies. There's a list of people on the internet, about 56, that she's actually had killed. People might say, oh, that's a conspiracy. Oh, no. If you look at the facts, how does somebody commit suicide from the back of their head? Really? Vince Foster named one of them, and there's a list that goes on and on and on. But really, realistically, look at the stuff she's done. And people want to say, oh, she has such great experience. Yeah, bad experience. She's been in actual politics for the past 30 years and has accomplished nothing. She was trying to get jobs for the people in New York. They lost jobs under her. Lost. She tried to get, she bragged about her how Obamacare used to be called Hillary Care. Yeah, you know what happened with that? Everybody voted against it because it was going to cost all the taxpayers millions and millions of dollars beyond what they're going through Obamacare. And even now, with Obamacare, she doesn't want to repeal it or replace it. No, she wants to double down on it. Do you guys realize that all of your guys' hard-earned money is going to be going to paying for Obamacare? That the rates are sometimes doubling than what they are now? November 1st, people, you have to go sign up for the actual plan. And if you don't, under Hillary's plan and under Obama rules, you'll get penalized if you don't. Now, Trump, on the other hand, he's going to replace it, repeal it, get rid of it, and be able to give competition to everybody to be able to go out there, get their own insurance with their own provider, with their own doctors, get their own choice. That's what the American people want. Free choice. To be able to go pick who they want and not be forced by the government. Since when does the government actually do anything good for the American people? No, they don't. The Democrats, the Republicans, the Libertarians, all of them, they're all in it for themselves to get themselves richer and get more money. That's all they want. They want more money for themselves. They're a bunch of selfish fucking assholes that don't give a fuck about the Americans. We the people are against you guys. You want to talk about, we voted for you guys. You guys work for us. We don't work for you. So get that through your fucking thick skulls. You guys work for the American people. We voted for you guys in, and we can vote the fuck you out. That's why even Trump said that he's going to change the rules, that the actual Congress could only be in the White House, be in Congress for no more than 2 years. And then afterward, you can't be a lobbyist or be a special interest after the fact. That's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of fixing we need in Congress and in the White House. Look, you can say all the bad things you want about Trump, okay? He's not perfect, of course not. You know, I have my beef with him too. And believe it or not, even before the general, I was actually for Marco Rubio. But I even, you know, after a while, he lost, he stepped out. But then I started hearing what Trump said and listening to his rallies over and over again. And I sat there and tried to find out, damn, you know, what is it with this guy? Why does everybody like this guy? You know, I didn't get it. But I listened. I looked on the other side of the picture. Being a Democrat all my life, and they say, you know what? Damn, what is he saying to these people that he has 20,000, 25,000, sometimes 30,000 people at his rallies? What is these guys saying? Well, I'll just tell you, since some people are too lazy or too busy to do anything nowadays, if you're on Facebook and you come across this video, well, I'm going to tell you what he says. Okay? He loves all Americans. Black, white, Hispanic, Asian. Doesn't matter who you are, what you are. Gay, straight, big, tall, short, fat. It doesn't really matter. Trump loves everybody. And if you see it in his rallies, he has a combination of all the people voting for him. That they want him. They want change. They don't want any politician. This guy is a businessman. He builds things. He's like Bob the Builder on steroids. My kids think that's funny. Yeah, you see, she laughs about that. But it's true. It's funny. But it's the truth. He's a builder. Our roads, our bridges are being destroyed at records amount. And the Democrats and the Republicans, all they're doing is making themselves rich and pretending that, oh, we can't stop this, we can't stop that. Yes, we can. If you bastards can be there rich, sitting in your asses in Congress and fighting with each other, whether it's the president or the Democrats or Republicans fighting against each other, you guys can get off your asses and do what's right for the American people that voted your asses in the first place. You understand that? The Congress and the president and everybody who's actually in the government works for us, not the other way around. We voted for you motherfuckers, right? We voted for you. You work for us. Do your job. That's what that kind of stuff that Trump's talking about. He doesn't want nobody to be above the law, like Hillary. She thinks she's better than us. She thinks she's above the law, that she can sit there and commit heinous crimes against the American people. Forget national security. She's going to have an open server that's been hacked in several times. WikiLeaks has the proof of everything that's been hacked. And believe it or not, she wants to sit there and everybody in the media, oh, blame Russia, blame Russia. Fuck you, blame Russia. I know the truth. I've been researching. I know what's been going on. It's not Russia. Our own NSA and our intelligence people can't stand her. They're terrified of her. They don't want her to be president because they know what she's all about. You understand that? The media, all of the media, CNN, MSNBC, and all the ones that are all for Hillary, they're lying to you. They're saying, oh, it's Russia doing this, Russia this, Russia that. Even the President of the United States tries to blame it on Russia. But people, open up your eyes. Wake up, America. If it was Russia, don't you think the President of the United States would have put sanctions on Russia by now? Think about that. If they were really tampering with our elections, wouldn't you think that America, or like Obama, you know, because he's just a tough guy. No, he's not. If he would have had the balls and do the right thing, if Russia's messing with our elections, he would have put sanctions on Russia. And what? Did he do that? No, he just wants to blame it on Russia and just talk shit. Blah, 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 blah. No. Look it up, people. It's on Google. It's on Facebook. People, read. Read for yourself. Do not listen to the mainstream media. They are full of shit and lying to you. You watch the news, they're completely lying to you about every little thing. During the election season, the Democrats pretend to be for the people. They're not. They only worry about it when it's time to vote. Hillary, you want to talk about we together as the people? No, I don't think so. Where was she when those 4 Marines got killed in Benghazi? Where was she as far as when the people needed jobs in New York? Nothing. They lost jobs. She hasn't done nothing. 30 years of service and accomplished nothing. That's a lot. You know, I know in my business, if I've been in a business 5-10 years, I can talk about my accomplishments. What has Hillary accomplished? What good things could you say about Hillary? Anybody out there can say anything good about Hillary? I can't think of one. I've researched my ass off. But let me tell you something about Trump, though. Trump has created a business. Has he failed? Yes. To be successful, we all must fail before we can be successful. That's a line for Steve Jobs. He's failed more than he succeeded, but that's an actual quote from Steve Jobs. And people like Trump, yeah, has he lost money? Who hasn't? Who hasn't failed in life? I know I have. I can admit that. Trump has too. And people want to talk about his taxes? What about his taxes? All right? He has a tax code that's set up for the rich people, and he's admitted. He doesn't lie about it. He tells you the truth of what's in the taxes. But look at the actual New York Times, how they actually stole a copy of his taxes just to prove a point to you back in '95, and they actually stole that. But they have the audacity to sit there and talk shit about Trump and all the information that we're finding on Hillary and say, oh, that's bogus this and that's bogus that, and try to lie for her. They don't care. The media doesn't care about the people. The movie stars that are sit there and trying to promote Hillary Clinton, they don't care about the American people. They're already rich. They don't give a shit about us. They don't give a fuck about people that make money all day long and actually work for a living, paycheck to paycheck. I like feeding my kids. I like working for a living. I can say this stuff. I know you guys have jobs out there, and I'm sorry you can't speak out. I know deep down inside, if you guys are ready for Trump, I know there's a hiding people majority out there that are too scared to say it because they're scared they're going to be outed or they're going to look at you like you're a racist just because you're Trump. I get that, but on November 8th, show everybody what we're talking about. Because deep down inside, if you look at the polls, and I've been talking about this video after video, if you guys watch my channel, all the videos that I put up and you watch them, I show you the truth. I don't hide it. I don't keep it. I have nothing to hide. The reason why Hillary's showing up on the polls is because every single poster that leans for Hillary, which obviously CNN, ROC, you have all the other polls that are leaning towards Hillary. Why? Because they actually, when they do it, like for example, if you take 1,000 people, right, they're going to actually pick 700 out of 1,000 Democrats. And then pick 200 to be Republicans, and then 100 to be liberal or a different party. So of course, if all the posters are doing that, that's what you're gonna notice. Oh, Hillary's killing them left and right. No, let me tell you something. Even Trump at his worst, when he had all these controversy about them lying about all these women like being groped, which are all lies. Even at the worst, if you go back and look at the actual polls, even then, he was winning all the polls. Even then. Could you imagine now that shit's reversed? That for the second time now, Hillary's under investigation by the FBI again? Because her terrorist little buddy, Uma. I'm going to get into Uma soon. Probably there's a video for the next one. Yeah, Uma. She has direct links to the people who killed our American people in 9/11. Uma Abedin is an actual terrorist. Her mom's a terrorist. Her whole family are terrorists. Okay? These are the type of people that are going to be in office with Hillary. Right now, where's Uma Abedin? She disappeared. Why? Because people are looking up the truth. People are trying to find out what's going on. There's 3 days left until the presidency on Tuesday. 3 days left. But I'm going to continue doing this. I'm going to keep putting up the truth every single day. And anytime a thought comes to my head, I'm going to get on live. And you know what, you Facebook fucks? I know I'm on Facebook, I'm in your channel, but you better not delete me. You better not erase me, because everybody else that I have friends out there that will record this and show that you actually deleted my post just because I'm saying the truth. Okay? You guys want to talk about freedom of speech on the internet? Prove it. Stop taking my videos down and stop deleting stuff that's anti-Hillary. Okay? Trump is for America. He loves all Americans. Black, white. I'm Hispanic. I know for a fact. I've been at 3 of his rallies, and Trump is awesome. He's nice. He's courteous. He's good to women. He's good to kids. He loves everybody, people. I'm telling you, I've seen it firsthand. Okay? So don't let the media feed this bullshit narrative that he's a racist and he's a homophobe and this and that. No, I don't think so. Pay attention to the signs. Even the ones when you have NBC on or ABC or even Fox News. Yeah, even Fox News. I'm saying Fox News as well. They've been compromised as well. There's only like a handful of people that you know are there for Trump, but they're fighting each other too. You can see it with Megyn Kelly. Megyn Kelly, I don't know what the hell's her problem is. She had a bug up her ass, but she never liked Trump from the beginning. But again, we all got to stand up and really open your eyes at what's going on. Okay? Trump is for the people. So again, it's we the people with Trump against all the rich people. I'm talking about the media, Wall Street, people from Saudi Arabia, these are people that actually donated to Hillary. Do you know that 96% of the media has been funding the Hillary campaign? 96%. What does that tell you? Obviously, they're in the bag for her. Okay? They want to sit there and go watch the news right now. Put on CNN, MSNBC, and anything. Their whole propaganda is to bring down Trump. Hillary has no policy. Nothing is going to help us. You want? Let me now. I've said enough about Trump for a little bit. For now, how about that? Let me flip it on you. Let's talk about Hillary. You want to know what Hillary wants? Because I read everything about Hillary. Okay, and I've known Hillary for many years. Check this out. All right, number one thing that just scared the shit out of everybody. I even put this up on my actual poster board. I want you guys to see this, right? So I'm gonna turn my camera firsthand. Okay. Number one, open borders. All right? Does anybody want open borders in this country? We barely have enough jobs for us. Why would you bring in other people's problems over here? We need our own jobs here, okay? We don't need a whole abundance of open borders, okay? So again, next thing, again, Hillary wants globalism, okay? Trump wants nationalism. Nationalism is being America first. Globalism is, yeah, let's go ahead and take care of all the world's problems. Trump doesn't want that. He doesn't even want war. He wants to get along with people like the Russian people and you know, make them allies instead of make them enemies. That's one topic I want to talk about right. Do you realize that Hillary Clinton, you know what she has these people do? Trying to hide the fact about her server and things that, it's amazing. You're going to sit here, have everybody help you and defend you and tell all these lies, saying that, oh, it's not true, blame the Russians, blame the Russians. She actually wants to start a war with Russia because they hacked into her emails and given us the truth. Okay? Trump doesn't want any problem with Russia. He wants to befriend Russians. What is wrong with that? Hillary wants to start World War III with Russia. Is she fucking nuts? Because they found out the truth. Look at CNN right now. And I'm pretty sure they're talking about, oh, Russia did this. Russia did it. Russia did it. Russia. Are you fucking stupid? It's not Russia. Go on YouTube. Go on Google and look it up yourself. It's in there. You might have to dig a little, but it's in there. Our own government, from the NSA, CIA, operatives, and Intel, clearly are the ones doing it, and they admit they did it. Because they don't want Hillary to be their boss. because they're terrified of what she might do. She's the one that's going to start World War III. Do you have all these ads about Trump that he's going to start World War III? No, he doesn't. He loves America. He loves America. Hillary hates everyday people. Look at the last WikiLeaks. They say it. She clearly says it. Oh, I can't stand these everyday Americans. She calls us deplorable. That's some racist ass shit. You ever heard Trump say nigger or wetback or anything like that? Never. Because he's not like that. He's for the people. If you go to his actual building and who works for him, executives, his top executives are women, black women, Hispanic women, Chinese, Muslim. He has a huge company, a big corporation he's in charge of. From construction to golf courses, all walks of life, gay, straight. Let me tell you something. And as far as the gay community, he's been for the gay community way beyond from back in the day, even before anybody thought it was cool. Hillary, on 2013, ever since before that, she was against gay marriage. You don't believe me? There's a video that clearly shows it. She was against gays before she was for it. Now again, don't look at, everybody looks at Trump like a Republican. That's just a title that he picked because that's the only alternative he had to get people across of what he's trying to say. He's not a Republican. He's not a Democrat. He's an individual business person. He's not a politician. Okay? I like him a lot because he's a businessman like me. I'm a small businessman. I have a small business. And I take care of a lot of employees just like he does. And I love my country. I love my employees. I love America. Okay? Hillary doesn't give a fuck. She's been living off the government's tit for so long. She doesn't care. You can see it in her face. She doesn't give a shit. You know, back in the 90s, I kind of felt for it because I was brainwashed as a kid. And again, this was before the internet. I couldn't look up the truth. But now that we can find the truth and see actually what happened, people, wake the fuck up. This is real. Okay? She will ruin our country like this. Okay? So, for now, I'm going to keep brainstorming of other things that I can think about. But again, open borders. Hillary's for the globalist. Like, look at her main donor, which is kind of fucked up. Her main donor, this guy named George Soros, which if I was a cop, I would have him arrested like that. This guy, what? Okay, let me tell you a little story about George Soros. This guy back in the day, he's an actual Jew, right? In Germany during World War II, this is the kind of person he is. What he would do, he pretended he was German during World War II and actually worked for the Germans as a Jew, pretending he was German, take all the money, all the jewels and all their valuables from his local Jews, family members and everything, turned on them, try to give it to all the Germans, but you know what? And before he can give it to all the Germans, he kept it for himself. And then when our military came in there and everybody, all the other Russians, everybody came and tried to topple the actual Germans, he fled to Europe and got all the riches for himself. But that's the kind of person he is. He's a scumbag piece of shit. He's been going from different countries throughout the whole entire world to take their riches and try to overtake their governments to turn them upside down for he can benefit off the poor. That's the kind of person he is. And even here now, he's doing the same thing again. There's a voting machine. Be careful with this. I'm very clearly. There's a company, and it's actually on the machine. It's called, what is it called? They're called smart machines. So if you see the word smart on any of these voter machines, ask for a paper ballot. But anyway, just to be safe, I would get a paper ballot no matter where you go. You can demand a paper ballot. By law, they have to do a paper ballot because there's a lot of cheating that's been going on that the media doesn't want to report on. They'll pretend like Obama got on the air the other day. Oh, voting, there's no such thing as voter fraud. What is that? Really? Watch the videos that he used to say back in the day how the system was rigged, how they were voting against him in Chicago. Bush versus Gore. Remember that, the hanging Chad? We all forgot about that? No, just the media did to fuck with you, to make everybody believe that there's no such thing as voter fraud. And even before that, every election has been contested for years, going way back in the day. So think about that. The elites, they don't give a shit about us. None of the policies that Hillary puts forward are going to help the rich people. Not the poor people, the rich people. Okay? She's going to tax small businesses and big businesses, what's going to happen? No, that's going to shrink the ability to hire people, okay? She has no idea. Hillary's never created a job. She's never signed the back of a paycheck in her life. Trump does it on a daily basis. He has thousands of employees throughout the entire world that work for him and speak highly of him. You can probably only see it on YouTube and other places that have videos. But like I said, in the mainstream media, you're never going to find it, or it's going to be very hard to find. Okay, another thing we could talk about, the media is really trying to mind fuck you. And not just the media, the pollsters as well. Like I said, they take all these people to poll, they do a dump of majority Democrats and make it look like she's ahead. She's never been ahead once in the whole polling thing. I've been looking from the very, very beginning. That's why I know this. That's why I keep putting up these videos, for everybody to know the truth. Okay? I love you guys who are watching me. I see Eddie's on there and all the people from before. I'm doing this for everybody. I know you guys don't have time. You work, you have families, and you don't have time to look this shit up. I'll be happy to post them up and do the editing for you every day until election day. Okay, another big thing, I talked about this in my first video. Freedom of speech on the internet. It's very, very important. We should have the right, just like in real life, to say what we want when the fuck we want, because this is America. Our freedom, the speech. Okay? And companies like Google, companies like Facebook that I'm speaking on right now, have been trying to censor videos on the Trump, anti-Trump everything, and make Hillary look like she's all good. And they're gonna lie to y'all, there's no such thing with, yeah, they've been fucking with the algorithm. I know about algorithms because I work with that. Okay? That's what my business entails of internet securities, internet infrastructure, creating stuff on the internet, back-end stuff. So I know what the hell I'm talking about. I see what they're doing. They're manipulating the entire internet just for Hillary. And that's a pool. Do you imagine if she became president, if she has that kind of pool now, what she'll do as the president of the United States of America? Oh my God. Like I say back at Homestead where I'm from. Ay, Dios mío. Jesus Christ. Okay, other thing that we all should, another huge big one against Hillary. The Democrats for years, for decades now, have been wanting to take guns from everyday Americans who are law-abiding citizens. Okay? Why is that? Why? Because once they know that we don't have our guns, we can't protect ourselves, the government coming in, take whatever they want, whenever they want, just because they can. We don't need bigger government. The government sucks ass. We see that. They can't take care of their own selves, none less take care of the country. Okay? So we don't need people telling us what to do about our guns, because you know what? This is America. The Second Amendment gives us the rights to bear arms and be able to protect ourselves from tyranny. That's right there. You want to talk about the amendments? Okay? The First Amendment and the Second Amendment. First Amendment is freedom of speech. Second Amendment, the right to bear arms. Just think about it like this. These people for years have been trying to come after our guns. They want to say, oh, because of terrorists and they're going to have guns and all this stuff. No. The people are going to have, that are bad people, they're going to have guns, are going to have guns. Look, I'm from Homestead. I grew up in the ghetto. I grew up in Prime and the worst in Miami. So I know what the ghetto is. And growing up, if you wanted a gun, you got a gun. But you never went to the gun shop. You never did a background check. Why? Because the choice is back to you. That's common sense. The people who are bad and they're going to kill us and attack us, they're going to get the guns from off the streets. They're going to steal them. They're going to do it by any other means. Now, Democrats, listen very carefully. Either you don't know, don't give a shit, or you're just trying to be slick about it. You guys have no rights to come for our guns or even make a law to pass for any kind of gun reform. It's complete bullshit. If the bad guys want guns, they're going to get guns. Law-abiding citizens that buy guns for hunting, scratching their ass, or whatever. We're law-abiding citizens. We have the right. We have the right to bear arms, to protect ourselves from intruders, from wars, from any kind of stuff that might hit the fan when it comes down to it. To protect my kids, to protect my family, to protect our things. We have the right. You have no right to try to change laws and try to change policy just because you want to take away our guns. Ain't gonna happen. That's why I'm not, like I said, I'm not Republican. But the whole thing about Republicans, one thing for sure is they love their guns And that's a good thing because that gives everybody, each individual, the right to protect themselves from tyranny, from aggression, from any kind of robbery coming through your front door. And being from Homestead, we all go through all kinds of shit every single day, and we need our protection. The people right now in the government, they don't get that. They've been coddled. They don't understand that kind of stuff. Trump understands it. I mean, he's been endorsed by the NRA. We have the right to protect ourselves. So when the shit hits a fan, we have the right to bear arms. So, as far as anything else I want to touch by, that's pretty much it for right now. Stay with me. Part 3 will be coming out pretty soon. So I want to say thank you guys for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, click subscribe and check a like. And that little ringing box, it'll give you constant updates real quickly. Do that too. All right, guys. From everybody in Orlando to United States of America to everybody in Homestead, love you guys. Peace out, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. This has been Jose Valdez. God bless America.